In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Thomas's Broncos going up against Edelman's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots.
Didn't make it. Jesus Christ.
Blunt, the lone running back. Now a play fake here.
Okay, I see.
As he throws there, incomplete. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Come on, Tom Brady. Put some game up.
And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the
What
Broncos
the
get
fuck?
there and take him down. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, 2nd in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Again. And if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that.
He probably never
played
me, Justin.
Get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
Von Miller in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13.
See, I made it easy for you, Justin.
Now, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league.
And he'll get in.
That was a shitty-ass play. Oh, you want to play that bitch play? Now shut up, Justin.
And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage.
Damn, and you... Oh! And you saw that?
Now he's free. The 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this all the way back. He gets 7-0. It's 6-2.
Yeah, right.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such
I think he's crying over this.
How they've been able to do it year after year after year.
Yo, can you explain to him how do I play? Because you never play against me, Justin. I'm just getting normal.
Think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady. That's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity time, you're exactly right.
Is he mad right now?
Pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To rush coming, and he's taken
Yo, the screenplay doesn't even work.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well,
it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
We got three, fellas.
Now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Huh?
We know it's not easy to go
I
out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Now that's taken on his own 46. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
No, I got I went for fifth.
In the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looking deep for Demarius. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demarius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a launch yardage possibility? Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Dion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
What the fuck?
And how about this? It's the
That's a shitty ass fucking interception. I'm pretty sure you pick it off the ground, dude.
Field position at the 41-yard.
I can't.
Line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006. He had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower, linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016. And then, just moving on back to the secondary, Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety. He's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
And this one complete to Virgil Green. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, Great hand-eye
Believe
coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Believe it.
In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Watch, next he's going to go in one. Hey,
goal.
he has 7 force nice in one league. Why can't I have like...
And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
I call them. It's not my fault they don't want to fucking... No, like that Joe dude, he called me. I said, okay, I'm going to be on. I'm going to get on at 11 and see, yep. I messaged him at 10:50. He didn't even like respond back or anything.
Work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here's Simeon. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Simeon now to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
So,
and credit this
what time is it?
too.
Some people like to keep their camera in that late.
But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Some people like to make full course meal for their family.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now.
12 o'clock, dude, okay?
One play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time
he's white. What do you expect?
Don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At least we're proud of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The guy's best friend with the team.
But they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Brady over the middle. That's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Why? Wait, did he not know like his brother was coming, or?
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the end.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Patriot offense is set to come
I'm going to
back
stop
out
playing
on
my
the
game
field.
too, Justin.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates, never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016. But I know this, they don't want to try it again.
No,
they want the big fella back.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Strong right.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. On play action, it's Brady.
I fucking hate that one guy's always come out, dude.
Von Miller. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Yeah.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. In the backfield is Anderson. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw, Simeon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Deep drop. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They pitch it out to Anderson. Room here to run.
What the?
And he cuts it out to the side. C.J.
You got locked with guess what, Justin?
All the way home for a Broncos score.
That's the two of my players keep bumping into each other, and that one just like stopped halfway through.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And it's up and good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going underneath to Blow. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it gives the Pats a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Brady, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now Anderson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining before we get to halftime. In the backfield is Anderson. Here's Simeon. Surveying the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now it's Simeon, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
I didn't have time to hit
this.
the thing.
You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Here's Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
No. Oh,
here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Yeah, you saw me coming towards you, right? I was like, oh, myself.
Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Here's Blunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Wait, 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And both guys were there, but it falls
come on, Brady, man. This is why I hate fucking
not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. this. It's a fake. Into double coverage.
Yes!
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, TJ
I hate
Ward.
this one.
And the return this time will go
I
out to
hate
the
it. I hate this
42-yard
agent.
line.
I hate when the
And
camera just
coming
like
out
spun
now, the
around.
Broncos. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And caught, right side, Green. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's
The
due.
pressure was
Really nice
unfair.
defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Look at 56.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
In the backfield is Anderson. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Just beating the play clock, Simeon. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Brady, and he dumps it off to Blow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Wait, 20.
down is Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Brady on third down. Dumps it off to Lewis. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Now Brady again. That's caught at the 1. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, nice situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
That's never got picked. Never get picked.
And the Patriots are back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target.
And
sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
I'm making the... How is that good? Yeah. Yeah, when he asked if he was the score... When he asked was the score, it was 16-2, and then by the time before I said it's 16-8.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Are you going to pull Justin, or are you going to just put this down like a little bitch?
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon sliding out of the pocket. Virgil Green is tied in.
The you get some fucking plays, you're going like, oh, what's the way the fucking car?
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last
Let's see if we
drive,
can put it down in your coffin.
why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
Oh, you're just gonna use
no adjustments, and no
sit in the
big
middle,
plays
so
by
I
the
don't
defense
20
to knock the
ball in the
away.
middle, kick, Justin. They're gonna play. I've been looking for this thing all night long, like we can find it.
Looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady.
Oh, what the?
Slings one that's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver.
You said that, Justin.
Down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. From the gun on third down, Brady going underneath for Lewis. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, I don't want to overlook the touchdown because that was huge. That ties the game. But you know,
are you ready for the fake one, Justin? I'm already.
The guy kicking the ball through the post.
I'm already telling you. Ready for it?
Shifts two now.
Don't say I ain't started.
And that is going to put him up by one, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bronco offense now set to come back.
A minute and 50 seconds left. And the Patriots do it.
See what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
I said, can the Patriots do it? What the fuck I do?
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rob Ninkovich in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll come out in the pistol. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hey, the Patriots won the Super Bowls. The Patriots won the Super Bowl.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a
What do you want me to do?
It's my loss of a yard there, and now second down.
6 and 17. Yo! Hey, you should watch the replay, dude. He was winning. He was winning. Now he's benching out because I tried to give it winning again. The good thing I live stream it. You know what? Fine. I won't.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's
I said I wasn't playing legal.
Player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move.
Not my.
And the officials
it's not my fault. You can't even you can't block it, dude. If you know I'm choosing. Okay. At least okay, what's the final score? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let the final score speak for itself. I know. Dude. It's part of the fucking the league have no rule against like fake field goal. They have no rule in the fake field goal, dude. And the league also said like if you down by 2 touchdowns, you can go for it in fourth
quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing.
Yeah, I went for it in the first one.
Because we've been in games before.
Yeah, in the first quarter, dude.
You just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back.
And what does that say? You still did I ever say I was? Why are you crying so bad, Justin? Let me put it like that for you. I was never playing you for league rule. I said no, I wasn't playing you in league rule. I don't know why you're crying so much. I never said I was playing league rules. Dude, you would dominate the game. It's not my fault that you lost control of it. Justin.
So that's a wrap for Charles
It's okay, Justin. It happens sometimes, you know. Patriots are the greatest team ever.
NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at
EASports.com. Ah, man.
The Patriots winners here at home, as we say so long from Foxborough.
Let me put it like that for you. Talk to me when you... Shh, Justin. Shh. Talk to me when you actually beat me in the game. Talk to me when you beat me in the game. At the end of the day, a W is a W. At the end of the day, a win is a win. At the end of the day, a win is a win. Yeah. Okay. Keep talking to yourself. Whatever help you sleep better tonight. Just know that you cut the L. So the stat never worried me.